Alright, so today I want to talk to you guys about the two kind of most common jazz endings, the ones that at least I think sound the most resolved. Nothing too crazy here. One will be in a minor key and one will be in a major key. Just to give you an idea of what I'm talking about, this would be the minor. And I bet you've heard that before in a lot of different records. So what you're basically doing is taking the one chord, which is E minor, then you're adding the major seventh, and then at the very top you're adding the ninth, which is, if you're not familiar with chords, just a second of that key. And the major seventh is just one semitone down from the root. That's what it sounds like. What you can do is also add a fifth in the bass, which kind of makes it sound warmer. You can also take the ninth and drop it down an octave, which makes it, sound maybe warmer, maybe darker, depending on your perception of it. So just a quick demo ending of how you use this. And that kind of has that jazz vibe to it. The easiest way to find it is just to find the one chord and then find the five chord and then combine the two. This creates kind of an interesting sound to the chord because the five is leading to the one, but you're playing them simultaneously. So it's in tension but resolved at the same time. And that's the sound you get. Right, okay, so what I encourage you to do is practice this in a few different keys, just so you learn it and you can find it quickly. Once again, so for example, in F, it would be, here's your F minor, and then here's your C major. Sounds cool. The other chord, what I'd like to call the major version of it, but it's not really that at all. Because if you play it in a major key, it doesn't sound resolved at all. Like that ninth just sounds bad, and it sounds like you're playing a major seventh chord. So the major version of this is just the sixth chord. That has kind of this similar vibe to it, except major. And the sixth chord is just two semitones. You're adding the sixth of the key, which is just two semitones up from the fifth. And you can do the same thing where you add the fifth in the bass and the lower registers, and I'll give it that warmer sound. What you can also do is make it sound different amounts of resolve. So for example, if your highest note is the root note, the first scale degree note, it's going to sound a lot more resolved as opposed to the sixth, or as opposed to the third. Which actually I wouldn't even use the third, having the third on top, because the nature of sixth chords is the fact that they're actually revoiced seventh chords. So if you look at what I'm playing now, that is a minor seventh from C sharp. So there's your minor and there's your seventh, which sounds not what we want if we're in the key of E. So an example of this in the key of E would be, or minor difference. So yeah, practice this in a few different keys. You can do it in A. Yeah, so there's your two chords. Have fun with it. Let me know if you come up with any crazy voicings that I haven't thought of.